It's very hot. The bread is very heavy. Unlike those light bread that they sell around, it's very heavy. It's very heavy, but hello brothers, sisters, how y'all doing? This is your boy Cooking with Sindaco and I'm back again. But before you start, if today is your first time watching, kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and turn on notification bell so we notified when new video drops. Follow us on Facebook as well. Today I'm here in one in town house in Jamestown, and what they do is the big bread. Yeah, so behind me is the molding, what do you call it, the oven, yeah, the clay oven that they used to bake bread. And one incredible thing about this bread is they bake it on leaf. So it's called Bamli Brodo. Yeah, that's the Ghanaian name or the local name, meaning bread on leaf or leaf on bread. Yeah, so let's do this. Yeah, so this is the steps and the process of how they mold the bread. So the bread will go. You first mix everything, the flour, the margarine and everything. Bread. Or if you know how they mix bread, you understand what I'm talking about. So after everything, they go to the machine to mold it, and after molding it will be like this form over here. And mommy will be dividing or cutting it into pieces to the size that they want to mold, and we have others that will be molding. And sister is over here with the flour and rolling with the flour. Yeah. So basically this is how the bread process is done. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm here with one of our mom, the seller. Yeah, what you say for say? Mana, and she has been selling this for ages. So I want her to tell you for how many years she has been selling this bread and why she chose to sell this bread. Also how many years for
45 years.
45 years of selling bread. Like incredible. Now when one of us what okay.
No see yes one. Anyway gonna.
We the fa.
On a be sumo, neka brodo ne.
Okay.
You walk out tell you.
Okay.
Na shanle papa.
Okay.
Ona, brodo akwa ni ka se e be fine. Che na de kaka okwo am e fine. Ba po de che jema isi.
Okay.
We ha na you.
Okay. Yeah, so in a nutshell, she's speaking the local language in the Accra, Ghana. And she's saying that people love this bread, and when they take it out to sell, they buy it real quick. Yeah, that's why she loves this selling this kind of bread, and she chose to be here. Yes, 45 years of selling bread. Like the bread is interesting.
Brother, le for her na you.
Okay.
Ka she nga ka woteli hey.
Okay.
But sana cha la kolo. Come on, chebu no keke.
Okay. So interesting way of molding the bread and little bit on the leaf. So this is how they do it, and after here it is expand, and the following day to go inside the oven. So that's how they bake the bread. So after molding, it comes here and to rest here for 8 hours. So it's like overnight thing for the yeast to be able to expand the bread. Yeah.
After baking a few sets of bread, we also use the leaves. The leaves
to set fire again.
Fire,
oh, okay, so all these leaves will be used to set fire. Oh, okay, interesting. So after how many rounds of baking would you need to set a different fire?
It depends. When you give it a very hot
temperature,
very hot temperature, it takes like 2 times.
Okay.
But when the temperature is minimum, like it's normal, it takes only 1.
Oh, okay.
Because you know, with the transfer of heat from the clay, the bricks to the leaf before it gets to the bread, and the leaves contain a little bit of water.
Okay, yeah.
So it needs to
dry it first.
Yeah,
okay.
it needs to dry the leaves first before it gets to the bread.
Okay.
Before the bread will get baked.
Okay.
So it needs more fire.
Temperature. Yeah.
Yeah. So it takes lots of fire to bake such a bread.
Okay.
So when
unlike the metal one or the aluminum one, that as soon as it heats, it bakes
the bread.
Okay.
But this one, the leaves has to be heated before. The water has to be taken out of the leaf
before
it will get to the bread. Yeah. So it takes a lot of high temperature before
it gets baked. Makes sense. Yeah.
To get to a time, all will burn and it will turn into fire.
Okay.
So with the same metal, you spread it
all
across.
Around. Okay.
When the fire doesn't touch the clay, well, when you put the bread inside, because it needs higher temperature to get baked, it will not get baked well.
Because the clay is not hot.
Hot.
Okay. So when am I being no?
Account a boy money being.
Okay.
Because Osha, burning which eja will move all right.
Okay.
But they go alone so boy my heat look share.
Okay.
So when we eat no a free chain bar.
Okay.
Na na we nim so
akushia na circulate to inside. Okay.
Na aboa no na
okay. Say how many minutes it take?
Oh.
This is what
eja na ya fufura. E be take like 15 to 20 minutes na being. But odi ba ku shemu na wi a e be take 30 to 35 minutes because
temperature perform.
Yeah,
it will say be 30 minutes.
30 minutes and sana.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm here with the mother of this place, and let me put it that way, and she'll be explaining to us why this business started and why they were going to manage this for almost like more than a decade, 4 decades, because the woman said she has been selling for 45 years, meaning close to 50 years. Yeah, so she'll tell us why this bread has been able to sustain up to these years, and what's the secret. And so what your first say?
Yeah, from Mama Kunedu. Me half year Ashanti.
Okay, so all the way from Ashanti land to Galan to explore the land. Wow, interesting. Yeah, so this is some more Mami Kunedu, and then the business started. How did they start?
Me part of business in the started, you know, me na krani enwo. Okay. Started meeting ya kasebe 100 years ago. Ebro kra.
Wow.
Ebro.
Okay.
And the whole Greater Accra.
Okay.
Yen kwa yefia ha. Any nananom de ahaban eton bread e bi ni baby a wonya bi wo baby a
my first time today seeing bread on leaves, like baking bread on leaves. My first time.
Yeah, nananom na tsena ase e na omo dwene ho say omo de ahaban e be to pan no omo hu say ahaban no eduro wum enti e de to pan no no wo funu ni mu a udi a omo fa chemicals bia incense bibia ahaban na man flavor
anti brodo no say
margarine any sugar kakra kakra but essence no nyama no leaves no sa flavor
you hear that
enti no aduane bia se wudi a wo san yo
ho because of the leaves.
Because of leaves, no.
Wow.
It's no. E was say obia me hwe. Okay. The say na esi ye no. Any udi ahoden a unya efrim. Yeah. So what I say nti adwuma de e start ya che ye nanom na kwa abedu ye no so ye so ye de ye mu aye.
Wow. So basically this bread as she was saying, the local language, they don't use any other chemicals like the essence and all those. It's the leaf that gives everything. It's only the flour, the margarine, and the sugar and a bit of yeast just to enlarge the bread. But apart from that, nothing, no chemicals, no artificial chemical is being added. It's only the leaf that does everything. This is incredible. So if we come to Jamestown, brother,
Jamestown wine town.
No, brother,
Bar mean blood.
Bar me.
Okay. And leaf.
Ah, okay.
Bar.
Okay.
And focus a bar. There's a leaves.
Okay.
It's bar mean blood.
Bar me blood. Okay. So I'm here in Jamestown, and this bread shop called Bar me Brodo. Yeah, that's the local language. So leaves bread. Yeah, leaves bread. Very interesting. Yeah, so Bobby, we thank you, and yeah.
We see accompaniment, fresh butter.
Yeah, so fresh bread like this morning with some butter or margarine, you can go with it. Yeah, Mai. Yeah, so I have here a friends Bami Brodo, yeah, fresh bread with some butter, yeah, and I need taste to see if it's very hot.
So how do you say?
Dope. Yeah, this is dope. Who's laughing?
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. Oh, you got some steam sobolo. The bread is very heavy. Unlike those light bread that they sell around, it's very heavy. It's very heavy, but there you go. Jamestown, one in town house, Bami Brodo. And all these people here are sellers. So
yeah,
they are here to take the bread and go and sell. So just imagine how the business is running, like sweet bread, very heavy, not light, bacon leaf, incredible.
What is saying?
Nice. It's a man photo, no, nice. Yeah, Emodu.
Can 40 brodo. Almost everyone who has tasted the bread before and has left the area still come back for the bread.
Whoa.
People live as far as Lashibi, Tema Community 25.
To this place to buy bread?
They come back to this place to buy. I have a lady pastor who drives all the way from Tema to this place only to buy a set of bread.
Wow.
She really likes it. People really love.
No, the bread is very nice.
It's nice.
The bread is very nice, and
it's very healthy too. With the other bread, there are preservatives and
the chemicals. Those
yeah. But with this one, there are no preservatives. There are no chemicals. Only sugar, margarine, flour, and then the yeast. Normal water. And then yeast for proving. That one is very necessary.
Wow.
And that's all.
Wow. No, I just tried it, and it's very heavy. If you have one, if you eat two, trust me, you're not eating there. It's very heavy, not light, unlike those other bread it's very light inside. This is fully packed inside. If you know bread, you know what I'm talking about. It's fully packed inside and it's heavy as well. Yeah, so big up to yourself. And so when you come to Jamestown, number one house, right?
One in town.
One in town. Yeah. So the whole Accra, if you come to Jamestown, we have only one Jamestown in Accra. Yeah. So Jamestown, one in town house. Then you ask for
Bami Blodo. Bami Blodo. It has baked really nice. Yeah. You can eat it. It's very healthy too. It has baked really nice. Epic place. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so
we are taking it to the
other side. Okay.
But we'll shower come back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so call me Sindaco the bread seller. Yeah, Barbie bro. Okay.
There was tea bread, there was sugar bread, they have bread.
Okay. So they have all the bread, from brown bread, sugar and tea bread. Like all the breads that you know, yeah, they do everything, they bake everything. Yeah, so interesting business, and I love the atmosphere. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, kindly give us a thumbs up and kindly share for others to see. Yeah, and there are other interesting videos in the description box. Please check them out and you'll love it. Let's meet again. For Shazam Nizzle, I'm out.